Well, the Reds are 3 outs away from being shut out for only the 5th time this season, but for the 2nd time on this road trip. Foster, who's been robbed twice tonight. The first was of a lesser degree by Joe Strain in the 4th. In the 6th inning, a magnificent play by Darrell Evans, diving to take Foster's rocket shot behind the bag. He got up and he threw him out. Well, George 0 for 3 after really hitting the ball well his last 2 times up. Hey, Bristol leaving nothing to chance as he again gets Lavelle and Greg Menton throwing. Foster settling in, and Whitson with a pitch. Call strike. That's strike 2 call. Foster looking 2 pretty good pitches over, and just like that, he's behind at 0-2. Whitson working quickly, and Foster strikes out swinging. Got him with high heat. Strikeout number 6 for Whitson. Here's Johnny Bench, and John is the only one who has been consistently able to get on in the game with a walk and 2 hits, a single and a double. John has jumped his batting average up to 278. Takes the ball. That's over at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Giants have out hit us 8-4 and lead us 3-0. The 1-1 to Johnny Bench. That's low and outside for a ball. 2-1. This would be the 26th complete game of the year if the starter can finish it. He's up high with that fastball, and Bench is a pitch away from getting on for the 4th consecutive time. Three balls and a strike on Johnny Bench. Whitson back on the pitching rubber and looking to Little John and delivers. Bench hits one deep, back into left field, and that's going to be out of here. Johnny Bench hits his 21st home run of the season off a 3-1 pitch. And his 2nd home run in as many nights here at Candlestick, and the Reds get on the board. It's now 3-1. No doubt whatsoever about that ball. Herndon took one step to his left and just watched it get out of here. Here's Danny Dreesen. He's 0 for 3. Now the Reds with 5 hits. Johnny Bench with a 3 for 3 night. A single, a double, a home run. He walked his first time up. Dreesen looks at a strike. That's strike 2 call. Dreesen not exactly in thrall with a call by Bruce Fremming. Whitson steps back on and pitches. Dreesen fouls it back. Well, the Reds now trail by 2 runs as Bench breaks up Whitson's bid for a shutout. Dreesen with a holding count of 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. And this one lined into right field. Venable will have to play that on the bounce. Base hit. That means Ray Knight comes to the plate carrying the tying run, and let's see what manager Dave Bristol does now. As Whitson has been touched for a home run and a single, Bristol out of the dugout, and we may see a new pitcher come on in right-hander Greg Minton. Bristol just now reaching the Candlestick Park mound, has not yet indicated that he wants to go to his bullpen, but he's had Minton and Lavelle throwing before the first pitch was ever delivered. And right now, Dave just talking with Ed back behind the mound and probably just trying to find out whether he feels like he still has anything left. And from the way things are going at this point, Bristol apparently has of a mind to leave him in there. Fleming going out to the mound to try and get the meeting broken up and get back onto the business of playing baseball. Now Bristol looking down to the bullpen, and he's going to go down and bring on Greg Minton. So after a somewhat lengthy conversation with Whitson, Bristol has made the move to his bullpen. We've got another break in the action here in the ninth. Reds trailing 3-1. They'll have Dreesen at first, Knight at the plate with only one out, and we'll be back in just a moment. Reds have gotten starter Whitson out of here in the ninth inning on a one-out home run by Bench and a following single by Danny Dreesen. And on the mound now is another right-hander, Greg Minton, for the 41st time he's pitching in relief. He's won 3, he's lost 3, carries an earned run average of 2. Well, the Giant bullpen has been quite something else of late, having allowed just 1 earned run in 15 and a third innings on this homestand. ERA that figures out to .60. Minton working in last night's game when a third of an inning gave up 1 hit. That base hit produced a run that was charged to starter Vida Blue's numbers. Minton ready to work now as he finishes throwing down to Littlejohn, and Ray Knight steps to the plate. Ray is fly to right, bounce to second, pop to short. Tommy Hume has now started up in our bullpen while Gary Lavelle continues to stay ready for San Francisco. Reds now with 6 hits in the game. The Giants have had 8. Knight had the hit off Minton in last night's game. Here's a pitch. Knight takes it low and inside. Pedro Bourbon will join Lavelle. Knight now batting .316, down 2 points from where it was at game time. That's too low. 2 balls and no strikes. Minton, who has saved a total of 2 games this season, has a chance to pick up another in this one. Swung on and bounced foul off the left side. 2 balls and a strike. Infield, a double play depth for the Giants. Ivy playing behind Dreesen at first base. Knight swings and fouls this one away, and that bounces toward the Reds dugout, and it's 2-2. Right-hander straightens up on the mound. The pause of the belt. The pitch swung on and hit deep to left field. That's going to be a foul ball. Ray Knight really put a charge into that one and threw a great big scare into the San Francisco Giants, but it goes foul. Knight away from the plate. Back in the batter's box, Minton on the pitching rubber looking for the sign. And he brings it on up there. Knight grounds one down the third baseline. Up with the ball, Evans. He throws on to second one. Throw to first. Double play. And that's the ball game. Ray Knight, after just missing what would have been a game-tying home run, hits into a 5-4-3 double play, and Menton gets the job done. Here in the ninth, the Reds get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Final score as the Giants sweep the series. San Francisco 3 and Cincinnati 1. And we'll be back in just a moment. Well, the Giants showed us some excellent pitching tonight. Last night, pretty much a slugfest, with the Giants winning at 7-4, 26 base hits in that one. Tonight, the Reds had to get a 1-out home run from Johnny Bench in the 9th inning to avoid being shut out. Bench, the only man to really effectively swing the bat on this given night, as he had half of Cincinnati's 6-hit total with a single, a double, and his 21st home run that came with 1 out in the 9th. By that time, the Giants had built a 3-0 lead for Whitson. They got a run home in the first inning against Frank Pastore on a walk to Billy North, a Joe Strain sacrifice, and a later 2-out single by Darrell Evans. They made it 2-0 in the third when North led off with a single. He went all the way to third base when Strain grounded out to shortstop and scored on a hit to left field by Mike Ivey. And then the final Giant run came in the 6th inning, again against Pastore, a single by Evans, a sacrifice by Venable, and a 2-out single by our star of the game tonight, Johnny LeMaster. The Reds missed some opportunities. They got a double with 1 out in the first by Morgan, couldn't score. In the second, Johnny Bench walked, moved to second with none out, but on a wild pitch, but then Dreesen, Knight, and Cruz went out. And then they got a double by Bench leading off the 7th inning, but again, Whitson was able to rise to the occasion, getting Dreesen on a ground out, Knight on a pop-up, and Cruz on a ground out to third. When Whitson weakened in the 9th inning, following Bench's home run, he gave up a single to Danny Dreesen. Ray Knight, after narrowly missing what would have been a game-tying 2-run home run to left field, hit a hard grounder over the bag at third. Evans was playing him that way and started a game-ending 5-4-3 double play. San Francisco on the night had 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 9 left. The Reds a run, 6 hits, no errors, stranding 6. Whitson 7-10, the winner. Credit Greg Menton with his 3rd save, and Pastore comes up with his 7th loss compared with 4 wins. So the Reds are now 2 wins and 3 losses at the halfway point on this 10-game road trip. A lead of a game and a half remains just that, as Houston lost 4-0 in San Diego tonight, and the Reds will now be flying on to San Diego tomorrow morning to begin a 2-game series against that ball club tomorrow evening. It'll be Bill Bonham for Cincinnati, and for the Padres, left-hander Bob Shirley. We'll be on the air with the pregame shows on most of these same stations beginning at 9:30 Cincinnati time. Again, the final score tonight in a game that took 2 hours and 34 minutes to play before a crowd of 7,868. The Giants 3 and the Reds 1.